this is my audience. There are over 6,500 spoken languages worldwide. According to a survey done by Pew Research Center, 25% of Americans know another language other than English. And of those 25%, only 7% learn their language at school. This is vastly different than in Europe. 90% of students that are in secondary school are learning at least one other foreign language, and 73% of students in primary school are learning a second language. And in 20 different countries in Europe, they're also learning a second foreign language, so they'll know 3 languages overall, shown on this map here. According to the Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, he said to prosper economically and to improve relations with other countries, Americans need to learn how to read, speak, and understand other languages. It's not just about relations with other countries. Students should learn a foreign language to improve their test scores and cognitive ability. Also, to learn about other cultures and to be more appealing to employers. Learning another language increases the gray matter in your brain. As shown in this picture, when you learn a second language, you have more synapses and neurons in your temporal and parietal lobe of your brain. There's also more synapses that go from your frontal lobe to your parietal and your temporal lobes. This also helps to delay the onset of Alzheimer's and dementia in most people. A study done by the Brain and Language Journal showed that students that learned another language, it helped them to filter out unnecessary words when they were reading an English paper. This was backed up by the Association of the Department of Foreign Languages. They looked at ACT scores of 7,000 students. They broke them into 2 groups, the gifted group and the not so gifted group. The gifted group had above a 3.0 GPA, and the not so gifted group had a GPA below a 3.0 GPA. They did this to equalize the field. They thought that students that were gifted would take a foreign language class opposed to someone who wasn't doing as well in school. And they found in this study that overall, in both groups, there was increased ACT score. Another thing that's important when you learn a foreign language is culture. When you learn a foreign language, you're forced to learn about their culture. What they wear, what they eat, different traditions they have. I saw this firsthand. I've learned German since I was in 7th grade, and I got the opportunity to be a foreign exchange student. It opened my eyes to the culture of Germany, and it also made me want to go to different other countries once I saw culture in Germany. I've been to 8 countries now overall, and I know a lot of the students that were in my classes in high school have also been abroad into different countries. Culture also ties into being appealing to employers. In a global world with multinational companies, people are being forced to work with other people that have different backgrounds and different cultures. For example, if you go abroad for your company, you need to know what their different cultures are there, what you would have to eat, if they sit on the floor, what their traditional thing to do is. Also, according to The Economist, it states that learning a foreign language, you have a chance to earn 2% more in your salary. That's up to $50,000 more overall than your colleagues. In conclusion, learning a foreign language is important. Students will have better relations with countries. They'll be able to improve their test scores overall, getting them into a higher education, and it improves their cognitive ability. They also will have a greater outlook on different cultures and be more aware of what's happening in the world. And lastly, they'll be able to be more appealing to employers. This is my audience again.